Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Rajni Chaudhary and in this particular video we'll be studying about oil circuit breaker. Already a video on the basics of circuit breaker and how the arc phenomena takes place in circuit breaker is discussed. You can go through that video. The link is given in the description box below. Following will be the contents of our video lecture. First, a brief introduction about oil circuit breaker. Moving on, we will be discussing the types of oil circuit breaker, minimum oil circuit breaker and bulk oil circuit breaker. After that, the advantages and disadvantages of minimum oil circuit breaker over bulk oil circuit breaker will be studied. The video will conclude with references. Let's start with a brief introduction about oil circuit breaker. As the name suggests, oil circuit breaker, here the insulating oil, for example your transformer oil, will be used as an arc quenching medium. In such type of breakers, when a fault occurs, the two contacts of the circuit breaker will get open under the oil and therefore the arc which is established or stuck between the two contacts will also be present under the oil. In this case, the heat of the arc so produced will now dissociate the oil present in the circuit breaker and the oil will decompose and a gaseous hydrogen and many hydrocarbons will be formed as a result of it. This hydrogen gas now will occupy a volume which is about 1000 times of that of the oil which is decomposed. So this hydrogen will now not allow the oil to flow between the two contacts, that is the fixed contact and the moving contact. Therefore, a bubble of hydrogen gas will be formed around the arc and no oil can pass through the two contacts of the circuit breaker. As you can see in the diagram, this circle represents the bubble of the oil vapor which is formed due to the hydrogen gas, and you can see the dotted points are represented as the oil. So when a hydrogen gas is formed due to the decomposition of the oil as a result of the arc stuck between the two contacts, this bubble will be surrounded around the region where the arc is established, and this bubble will not allow the oil to pass through the gap established between the two contacts of the circuit breaker. So how the arc will get extinguished? When the hydrogen gas bubble has surrounded the arc region and is preventing any amount of oil to pass through the gap established between the two contacts of the circuit breaker when they get separated. This is possible mainly by two processes. First, the hydrogen gas, since we know that the hydrogen gas has high heat conductivity and it helps us in cooling the arc. Thus, we have already studied that cooling the arc will help us increase the deionization of the medium between the contacts, and in this way the arc voltage which is required for maintaining the arc will become greater than the system voltage. And since this arc voltage cannot be supplied with the help of system voltage, we can easily quench the arc. The second is the gas which is formed as a result of decomposition of the oil will now set up a turbulence in the oil, and this will not allow the arcing products to flow into the arc path, and thus in this way the arc will get extinguished and the circuit current will get interrupted. Types of oil circuit breaker. There are mainly two types of oil circuit breaker, and they are bulk oil circuit breaker, which is also known as dead tank type circuit breaker. The second one is minimum oil circuit breaker, which is also known as low oil circuit breaker. We will be discussing these two types of oil circuit breaker one by one, starting with bulk oil circuit breaker. As the name suggests, bulk oil, this means large volume of oil will be used for its operation. For storing such large volume of oil, we would need large tank, Therefore, the bulk oil circuit breaker type has large tank. These large tank also solve the purpose of arc quenching chamber. Therefore, in case of bulk oil circuit breaker type, we don't need a separate arc quenching chamber. The oil used here solve the two purpose. First, it provides the insulation from the live current carrying contacts, mean it acts as an insulator. Second, it serves as a medium for arc quenching. This is the main purpose of oil used in the oil circuit breaker type. Oil is used as a medium for arc quenching. As already told, when a fault occurs, the moving contacts get separated from the fixed contact and therefore an arc is stuck between the two contacts. But in case of oil circuit breaker type, the arc is stuck inside the oil medium and therefore the heat of the arc will therefore decompose the oil present and the oil will get heated and it will vaporize to produce the hydrogen and the other hydrocarbon gases. These hydrocarbon gases will now generate the high pressure near the arc and will cool it. This is already discussed, and therefore the arc present between the two contacts cannot sustain itself and will get quenched as the deionization of the medium between the contact increases rapidly and the arc voltage becomes greater than the system voltage. In this way, the arc gets quenched in case of bulk oil circuit breaker. Bulk oil circuit breakers can be classified into two. First, plain break oil circuit breakers. In this type of circuit breakers, there is no special means available for controlling the arc and the contacts are directly exposed to the whole of the oil present in the tank. Second one is the arc control oil circuit breaker. In such type of circuit breaker, there is a special arc control device which are employed so that we can get the beneficial action of the arc as efficiently as possible. Moving on to the second type of oil circuit breaker, that is the minimum oil circuit breaker. As the name suggests, minimum oil, here very less amount of oil as compared to the bulk oil circuit breaker, or we can say minimum amount of oil is only used for its operation. This type of circuit breaker is also referred as low oil circuit breaker since the amount of oil used for the operation of the circuit breaker is minimum or very less. Since very less amount or minimum amount of oil is used in the circuit breaker, the oil used here will solve only the one purpose, that is its main purpose of quenching the arc. That is, the oil used here will serve as the arc quenching medium only and not as the insulating medium as we have seen in the bulk oil circuit breaker. Therefore, the insulating oil will only be present in the interrupting chamber where the two contacts of the circuit breaker are present. The interrupting unit of the minimum oil circuit breaker is placed in a tank of insulating chamber which is at live potential of the system. The figure here shows the cross section of the single phase low oil circuit breaker. As you can see in the diagram, there are two compartments, upper compartment and the lower compartment. Both the compartments are separated from each other by the partition. The partition is done in such a way that the oil filled in the two chambers cannot mix with each other and the oil from one chamber cannot enter into the another chamber. The upper chamber is also termed as circuit breaking chamber or the arcing chamber or the interrupting port. Since the two contacts of the circuit breaker, that is the fixed contact and the moving contact, are present in the upper chamber, the chamber here is represented by the term arcing chamber, whereas the second chamber is a supporting chamber. The arrangement here done has two advantages. The circuit breaking chamber here requires only a small amount of oil which can be used for arc extension, means the amount of oil filled in the upper chamber is enough for arc extinction, whereas the amount of oil to be replaced here is reduced as the oil in the supporting chamber does not get contaminated by the arc. We have already mentioned the two chambers are separated from each other by the chamber by a partition. Therefore, the arc products present in the upper chamber cannot enter the supporting chamber, and therefore the supporting chamber oil is not contaminated by the arc or the arc products. The gas pressure developed in the arcing chamber as a result of decomposition of the oil when a fault occurs depend upon the current to be interrupted. If a larger amount of current is to be interrupted, then in that case larger gas pressure will be developed inside the arcing chamber, and therefore better arc quenching will be possible in this case, as the dielectric strength of the medium between the contacts will increase rapidly. As already told, under the normal operating condition, the two contacts of the circuit breaker are in touch with each other. But when a fault occurs, the moving contact is pulled down by the tripping springs, and therefore an arc is stuck between the two contacts. As a result of the arc between the two contacts under the oil, the decomposition of the oil starts, and the arc energy will now vaporize the oil, and therefore the gases like hydrogen and the other hydrocarbons will be produced under high pressure. These hydrogen and the other hydrocarbon gases will surround the arc and will prevent the oil from entering into the gap developed between the two contacts of the circuit breaker. The hydrogen gas, as already discussed, has high heat conductivity, and therefore it will help in cooling the arc, which will result in the rapid increase of the dielectric strength of the medium between the contacts, and therefore the arc voltage will become greater than the system voltage. And since the arc voltage will not be provided by the less amount of system voltage, the arc will no longer be able to maintain itself and will get quenched automatically. Thus, in this way, the operation of any type of oil circuit breaker takes place. Let's discuss the advantages of low oil circuit breaker, which is also called as minimum oil circuit breaker, over the bulk oil circuit breaker. Listed are some of the advantages. First, it requires lesser quantity of oil. We've already seen that in minimum oil circuit breaker, lesser quantity of oil or the minimum quantity of oil is required. Therefore, it will also require smaller space for storing the small amount of oil, and therefore there will be reduced risk of fire due to the lesser quantity of oil used in the operation of low oil circuit breaker. Also, the maintenance problems will also get reduced. References. Listed are some of the references from where the content of the slides have been prepared. You can go through these references for detailed knowledge about oil circuit breaker or any type of circuit breaker, or for the protection devices used in the power system. With this, we end here only. In this video, we have described the oil circuit breaker. The working and the operation of the oil circuit breaker is described here. How the arc quenching takes place in such type of breaker is also explained. Along with it, the two types of oil circuit breaker are also described here. For more videos, stay connected and thank you.